Boom. The yapper's back, baby. We got freaking talk. God bless me. You know, his often pretty smooth-brained warrior. In this video, I notice I do this shit with my face where I be like, yeah, I mean, I, it's not on purpose, but I've just always talked like that for some reason. That's just whenever I did it again, bro. I even do that shit in job interviews. The guy was like, so, if we called your employer up, what would he say about you? And I was like, honestly, bro, he sound the best help you gonna get. Swear to God, right hand on Bible and Quran, bro. I was like that. Got the job, too. I want to talk about appreciating the ugly. Appreciating the muck. The fucking the disgusting parts of life, yourself, and other people, bro. Appreciate the dirt you find when you're digging for gold. Holy bars. I just cooked that. Holy shit. Appreciate the dirt while you're digging for gold, brother. Holy shit. I'm telling you, bro, this shit just comes to me, bro. I swear to God, God just beams this shit in my brain. God, the universe, whatever you like to call it, whatever like comes to my brain, I gotta record it as soon as possible. I'm like Michael Jackson. He's like, I gotta get these ideas out there before like Prince gets them. Not I'm afraid of competition, but it's just the ideas are just like, I saw a freaking video, which is crazy. It says, do not let the art die while it's still inside you. So I'm going to express this as I go. And I know, because I post a lot on Snapchat mostly, so many people laugh. And it warms me up inside. And it genuinely feels great. Just like, getting that out there. And people are just like, listen, man, we need some more of that. Give me some more, making my day brighter. So I'm going to give you some more, bro. Life right here. This is real life right here. Appreciating the ugly essentially means it is kind of like, in a certain way, almost romanticizing the grind, romanticizing the parts that are usually, just overlooked, the parts that we try to hide, the parts that we, actually act like we don't have. We all have parts that are ugly, not just physically. I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever we got. You're a human. You are literally designed to be flawed in whatever form or aspect you have that you may think are ugly. My homegirl, she just fucking loves roasting people. She just loves seeing this person. She's, oh my God, this person's ugly. This person's this. It's not a good trait of hers, and she knows that. And I call her on it. It's like, yo, everybody around you is actually just a reflection of yourself. And your hatred towards someone else may just simply be a reflection towards you. Your idea, like I had an experience where it's just, I believe so wholeheartedly this guy was racist. Like, this guy is racist. And applying that belief, when you believe in it so hard, you're gonna be a victim to confirmation bias, to where you're only gonna see what proves you right. And that's a drug almost as hard as love, bro. Pride. You have the ability to just, I don't care what is in front of me. People say facts don't care about your feelings. That is complete bullshit, because if you feel something so hard, it doesn't matter what facts are in front of you, you're not going to believe it. Whether you're in whatever spectrum, you're a right wing, left wing, same bird, homie. It don't matter. You're both terrible. We are all terrible, a little bit at least. So I wanted to discuss appreciating the ugly. So we'll talk about appreciating the ugly in terms of your career. I'm a welder, and there's a lot of ugly in there. There's a lot of freaking ugly in there. And one of the ugly is you will be just treated like absolute dog shit. I'm talking, holy hell. I treat my apprentice like shit, and he's probably going to treat his apprentice like shit. But it's never something personal. Why do you treat your apprentice like shit? I don't treat him like shit. I treat him pretty fairly, and I treat him better than how I was treated. The idea is, this job is hard. This job is ugly. And whatever we do, it's not going to be enough pay, honestly. And it's just like, fuck, I got to do this shit. I got to muck around and find out. The part that's ugly that you should appreciate is the ability to still be a sponge for knowledge and to where the burden of responsibility is still not over encumbering. Because the older you get, the more advanced you get in your career, no matter what you do, there's going to be parts where it's just like, fuck, I miss being a beginner because I didn't have to worry about so much shit. Or, fuck, I am the only person capable in the entire fucking shop that's able to fix this one thing or to build this thing. Or, there's perks and benefits, there's perks and losses on everything, but still, the remembering, like, I wish I knew what I knew now, where it was just like, I appreciated being told to fix shit that wasn't my fuck ups. It was the ability to be like, even though this is bullshit, I can still take good from it. I can still take lessons, like using a cutting wheel underneath a truck, trying to freaking cut a little panel out that I was told was to put just like that until they got told it was wrong and I had to fucking cut it out. When I had to build a staircase and a fucking panel underneath was like that. And I had to cut it out. Had to cut out the entire fucking staircase, rebuild it. And we ain't got time for overtime, baby, so you better speed up. That's the ugly. We got to appreciate that, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, after you go through it, in reality, sorry for the noises, in reality, no one truly is better than you in anything. It actually is just simply who was willing to last longer, who was willing to deal with the bullshit longer. Skill gaps. There's plenty of people talented and better welders than me, but they just don't have the ability to stick it out for certain spots. And I've also not stuck it out for a lot of jobs. Some jobs I was just like, on the first day, I out. I gave him a 2-day notice. I'm leaving today, and I'm gone. Or sometimes I left before they could even fire my ass. I'm just like, I'm out. In certain jobs, there's one place where it's just, I know someone hates that place, but they stuck it around for a while. I'm not saying stick at places where you hate it, but I'm just saying that if you have a goal in mind, and going through this will get you closer to that goal, it is worth it. That's the part of the ugly we can appreciate. But now let's get a little insecure. Let's go deep. Let's talk about the ugly you and me have. The ugly that we shut out. Listen, bro, my brain, I'm thanking God that I can shut off the thoughts. Like, you know how awesome that is? An ADD ass brain. And I could just, it's quiet. It's a blessing, bro. To think without thinking. Elijah Long speaks of this. The ugly that you and me have, it is not meant to be hidden. That's fake. That's gay. The ugly I have, that's something I'm insecure about. My teeth. When I was younger, the dentist pulled my teeth. He said that eventually that tooth will grow up front. It has not. It's been like over 10 years. I have wisdom teeth. Can't see it. Growing sideways. That bunched my teeth together. It's very painful and uncomfortable. I have tumultuously heinous thoughts about everything. And it's more of just like fucked up thoughts that like pass and go. It's called a thought because she comes and goes. That's the same thing with your brain. A thought comes, let it go. There's a saying that kind of keeps me sane. Ooh, bars. You can't control your first thought, but you can control the second. Not everything your brain throws at you is worth anything. Not all of it's worth something. Not all of it has merit, and some of it's just your brain doing laundry. That's the best analogy I can. There's always going to be something you're going to be insecure about. There's always going to be some ugly part of you that you just want to hide away. And even for people who are so-called beautiful, even if they're so-called rich, even if they're rich in material, even if they're super cool, say they're good with the ladies, super handsome, whatever it is, everybody has problems. Just because you can't see doesn't mean it's not there. Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, the president, everybody, we all got problems. And there's never going to be a time where the ugly, the part where we don't want anybody to see, is not going to be there. An example would be the fetishes. Twin, our search history needs to be taken out back and shot. Like, I used to be normal, and then I found Twitter and Reddit. Now, a normal person would not admit this, but it's just like, I think to myself, you know what would fix me? And I'm joking, but I'm not joking at the same time. Where it's just like, I'm arguing with my woman, my wife. She has black hair. We're arguing about what pizza to get, and she just cracks me across the face. I'm gonna sound insane. Cracks me across the fucking face. Slap. Hits me with the 1-2 combo. Doesn't even let me respond. Slaps me, grabs my chin, blows smoke at my face, and then just puts out her cigarette on my chest. I used to be afraid of women. Now I'm just hoping to be the damn doll. That's insane. The progression from being afraid of cooties to eating coochie is a switch up that needs to be studied. Going through that, and then when we have damn near domestic level intimacy, and I end up getting her choice of pizza. That's something most people would not admit normally. And then there's even more dark stuff. There'll be mistakes you've made. There'll be stuff that even it makes me uncomfortable talking about. Like relationship with my parents, the tribulations and trials, me having to swap credit cards, trying to figure out which one I got to use to pay rent that month. And then shit that I still don't feel comfortable talking about. And I probably won't ever will. And I'll probably take it to the grave. And that's good. You should be intimate with yourself. You should be able to keep some secrets with you. Be like, that's just for me and me. That's just for me and me. No. The other ugly is the projection that we have on each other. Okay? Before I get into that, the beauty, honestly, is within the ugly. You can't have beauty without the ugly. It's like Tony Montana says. He says, you need guys like me. You need guys to look and point at and say, that guy, that's the bad guy. This person's ugly. This person's beautiful. You need that in order, because if everyone's special, no one's special. And honestly, in terms of relationship problems, your partner looking the best is honestly, that's the easiest problem to solve, or easiest problem to deal with, I mean. Pick your poison. Your partner will always have something with them, whether it be their attitude, whether it be they don't clean, whether it be they're not hot, whether they're not freaky, whatever it is, there's always going to be an issue. I just say, pick the easiest issue to deal with. If she's not the baddest, that's okay, because guess what? In like 20, 30 years, you're also not going to be hot. You're going to look old and wrinkly and shriveled, and she'll probably look around the same. You'll be like, yo, peak. And if you're with this girl, you also have to take into consideration if an accident, God forbid, to happen, and her beauty was lost. Would you still want to be with that person? Fair question to ask. The beauty in people, or the ugly in people, is honestly shown in their passions and what they hate about other people. The ugly you can find in someone is what they point out in other people. The man who has complete control over his domain does not feel the need to invade others. When someone is just constantly critical of someone, of something, I found this out on myself. I found out that I was so critical on my apprentice, not because of who he was, but because of who he reminded me of. He reminded me of myself. I had felt that me being a dick, I was obviously professional, but still some moments even on break, I'll just think, why do I act like that around him? And then I realized he reminds me so much of myself. And I think to myself, of all the mistakes I've done, with all of I feel like I was trying to speed run him through that shit so he could not be that version of me. Because in that version of me, I was mad at him. And I was trying to think of it as like, Junior, you're just a kid. You did what you thought was right at the time. He is also going to do what's right at the time on his own pace. And after that realization, we've just been peak. So I was just thinking, I was just like, that's on me, bro. I shouldn't have to project that on someone else. Or someone else who's just like hating on fucking fat people, hating on a race, hating on a gender, listen, bro, the reason why you hate him so much is because you don't have something. There's a part of you that wants that. And there's also another part of you that hates the fact that you want that. So, a lot to ponder. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I'm going to end it right here. A lot to ponder. People usually, let's say a priest who just hates gay people. For some reason, he has a boyfriend. Or a man hater loves to get manhandled. If you know what I mean. Hope you have a good day. See ya.